Form Types and DocuSign video. In this video, we'll talk about how to send attachment documents from DocuSign to Salesforce. I'll go back into my contract here, and I've done something very basic. What I've done is I've got a couple of fields that are creating mapping into the contracts object, and I'll just show you the mapping process to contract. I'll just map a couple of the fields here, like contract start date, city, country, and then finally the contact name, like this. Okay, so that's all I've done here so far. However, when it comes to mapping the attachments, that, for example, if someone's seeing this document and they want to add additional files to them, then I'll show you where they can do that. So what you need to do, first of all, under push to Salesforce, you need to check something called file attachments, and then you can make it mandatory if these files are, if these files can be accepted, and then if it's mandatory for them to push the files, and then you can choose the file type. So for example, here it's just an image, but I'll do .pdf or something, so we can do that, and then you can choose how many files they can upload. So I'm just going to say 1 is enough for now. Then you're going to configure to push to Salesforce. Once you've mapped your object in the mapping, you'll need to expand mapping documents attachments. Here you can select either attachment, content version, or files. By the way, content version and files are the same object. It's just how Salesforce would like to call them, but they're the same. I'm going to use files for now, and field is version data. Then I'm going to need to give it a title. I'll just give it a static value, form title and demo attachments. And then I need to specify where it's going to get published. And I'm going to choose parent record ID. Very, very simple. And that's all you have to do. Then click apply, click save, and let's go ahead and publish. So straight away, I can now attach something here. So I'll choose a file or something. So let's go into a desktop. We'll go into testing docs, and let's go back here. Let's choose anything, for example. What I need to do is go back and actually specify. Yeah, let's do image actually. Let's not do this. Let's try image, something very simple, because I don't want to load a big file right now. So let's go that, and let's go ahead and publish. So let's do an attachments. Let's go over here. Let's go to desktop and testing docs. We'll just do this. And once I've done it, I'll just quickly go ahead and attach. And you can see my attachment is there. Now all I have to do is just push some data in there. And we'll call this, I don't know, Joe Blogs. Sorry, that should be 24. Contract term 24, contact name Joe Blogs, test street, we'll do test city, test 1, 2, 3, and then state can be Alabama or something, and then this can be United States. So if I go ahead and sign this now and finish the signature, two things will happen. First, I will receive an email in my inbox saying, hey, look, these like this. It will say, hey, it's been signed, and you can see this is my infographic that I just uploaded. It's just a picture of an infographic, that's all it is. And then there's my contract. And then back in Salesforce, if I just quickly refresh my integration log in here, you will see that it's also created different files. So look, content version and contract. So once I go into this contract, you can see, hopefully, that there are 2 files uploaded in here. So these are the attachments. You can also see the name, form, title, and demo attachments, and this is the contract. So that's how it's done. And if you're looking to find out how do I do it within attachments, then this is what you do with the attachments as well. I'll show you quickly. So under the mapping documents attached, you will choose attachment, and then this will be automatically defaulted for you. Then there are a couple of things you need to do. Specify file name, so you can just call it a static value of like demo attachment or something. And then the parent ID, this is important because you need to specify what that's going to be. I'm going to select parent record ID, but you can call it whatever you want. If you've got a static value, you can paste that in here, but 9 out of 10 times it will likely be parent record ID. And then from there on, you can just push apply that, and then it will work for attachments. And that's how it's done.